posted a little clip pitch black of a puppy making noises and had y'all guess what it was. In that particular clip, it was a puppy being tethered for the first time. So a little backstory about Birdie. Birdie is 8-9 weeks old. Has only been with the pet parent for about a week and a half now. They just got the puppy, so we are waiting for at least 2 weeks for the puppy to be in the house before even thinking about training. But we've already noticed some very extreme signs of separation anxiety. So backstory, pet parent can even be in the shower with puppy in the bathroom, same room, but because puppy is not actually in the shower with pet parent, puppy loses his mind severely. Puppy's already come with, I don't want to be in a crate, I don't want to be away from you, potty training, all that stuff. This is on a whole nother level. So we are going to go ahead and try and nip this in the butt immediately. And luckily, while there are times where he has to be out all day, I'm going to be watching the puppy. So we're going to start already implementing some of this so we can get that anxiety out the way. So this clip that I'm about to show you is when I picked Birdie up just for the 24-hour being with me. And you're gonna see how she acts in the car. And before y'all get on to me about, oh, the puppy needs to be in the kennel, I was literally going 5 minutes up the road. So she is on a seatbelt clip, and you're gonna see how she acts. So yeah, crazy, right? I had to listen to that on the way home. I did have some calming music playing, but I'm not saying anything to her. I'm letting her go through her feelings. A lot of people always ask me, like, does it get on your nerves? And at this point, it's kind of white noise. I'm able to tune it out. If I can't tune it out, I will go into my sound room and I can't hear anything. But I'm not saying anything to Birdie. I don't need to mark this behavior. I don't need to say yes. I don't need to say no. This is all new to her, so she just needs to figure it out. And I'm going to show you what happens when you just kind of let puppies go through their feelings, throw their tantrum, and this is what happened probably 10 minutes later. Love that for us. So we came into the house, let her explore, supervised, of course, get her smells, everything. And then we immediately went into her being tethered. She had already ate and had water beforehand, so she used the bathroom, put her on her leash, put her blanket, toys, everything on this cot. And I was probably maybe 8 feet away from her. And this is what we got. Now, once again, I'm letting her go through her emotions. I don't need to say anything. I don't really need to be a part of this process because any attention I give her is just going to reinforce all of this emotions that she's showing, all the screaming. If I'm like, no, yes, whatever, she's just like, oh, you paid attention to me. If you don't learn anything from my channel, you don't learn anything from me. My clients have heard this over and over again. Dogs do what work. So if they scream and you pay attention to them, they keep screaming. If they jump up on you and you pet them, they'll keep jumping. I'm going to let her go through the motions. And as soon as I did that, I think this was a little longer than the car ride. So I think we were about 15 to 20 minutes of constant screaming with her. She was able to see me. I was sitting 8 feet away from her. But after 20 minutes, we got this. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Also, I have 2 ebooks that are on my website. One is specifically for puppy training. Another one is basically a dog trainer language dictionary that kind of breaks down all the common terms that we use. So it would be super helpful for you to get that, whether you've worked with a trainer before or looking into getting a dog trainer. You'll be 10 steps ahead with this book. I'm gonna go ahead and link it down below. But yep, let's get back to the video. So proud of her. In less than 24 hours, we have figured out how to calm in the car, calm during tether. So then I'm going to show you a quick little clip of the second day, the day that she was going home, of me putting her on the tether. And she didn't make a peep. She knew the drill by this point and was quiet. I also put her in a kennel through the night. She had been sleeping in the bed with her pet parent. No. But that's what I'm here for, is to go ahead and try and break these habits. Of course, if she can be a dog that can sleep in the bed because that's what pet parent wants, cool. But for right now, she is dependent on it. So that's why I'm not going to enforce that. I know she can sleep in the bed, but what she can't do is sleep in a kennel. And even if pet parent decides that sleeping in the bed is something that Birdie is going to do in the future, I always want them to have the option for both, because sometimes you just may not feel like it. We went to bed probably around 10 p.m. I put her in the kennel. She definitely screamed on again, off again for like 30 minutes. Not a consistent 30, but on again, off again. About 10:30 is when she finally lay down. I was watching her on the camera to kind of see what she was doing, because this was her first time also being in a wire kennel. And I just wanted to make sure that she was comfortable. She wasn't trying to bite at the bars. But yeah, after about 10:30-ish, she lay down and I didn't hear a peep from her. And she slept throughout the night. I woke up at 6 a.m., came downstairs. She was still sleeping. She was still quiet. She also didn't use the bathroom. And we went outside, and that was that. So if there is anything that you can learn from puppyhood, this is part of the process. It may not be as extreme as Birdie, but the puppy whines, the puppy screaming, it's gonna happen. If as dog trainers, we could just snap our fingers and we could give you the answers on how not to go through that in an instant, we'd all be rich. But it is part of the trials and tribulations of puppyhood. So she did a good job. We're gonna continue enforcing this that Dad picked up today. Taking her home, is already going to go ahead and start getting her tethered while he watches TV and cooks, and the crate is on the way. So that he's going to go back and forth between her sleeping in the bed and sleeping in the kennel and see how that goes. If she can't do both, then we're just going to do kennel sleeping. So stay tuned. I'm super excited to see how Birdie progresses, and I'm super excited to give the pet parent some space and peace during all of this. But as always, comment below if you have any questions, and let me know what part of puppyhood you struggle with so I can help.